Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Chantilly Racecourse here on Sunday. It is June the 3rd, 2018. I'm going to look at all the stakes races on today's program from Chantilly, including the PRIX du Jockey Club. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me next week for my Belmont Stakes preview here on YouTube. It's an excellent card from Chantilly today. It's the PRIX du Jockey Club, or the French Derby. I'm going to look at all the group races of the stakes races, races 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So the races I'll be looking at are races 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So let's get on to it, starting off race number 2 from Chantilly. The second race, it's the Group 2 PRIX de Sangre Stakes. It's a Group 2 race going for a purse of $155,500. This race is for 3-year-olds only. Field of 7 horses going the 1,600-meter trip, or 1 mile on the Chantilly lawn, the turf course. It's a little soft, the turf course, just keep that in mind. It has a little moisture in it. My top selection here, I like the 3-horse Altin Orda. I'm going to go 3-2-7 in the tri-cast of the trifecta. 3-2-7, tri-cast, trifecta. Top pick number 3, Altin Orda. Even money here. Even at even money, I just think this horse run a big one. Andrea Dazzini's on this one for Roger Varian, who trains his real filly by Kalachi. Horse's most recent running came on the 6th of May in England at Newmarket. 1 mile, 1,600 meters in the Group 1, 1,000 guineas. This horse finished 5th by 3.5 lengths, and never had that good acceleration at the end. Just kind of stayed there. It just wasn't this horse's day to win against that quality group of horses. Before that, on the 18th of April at Newmarket during the Craven meeting, 7 furlongs in the Group 3 Neil Gwynn Stakes. This horse had a very good second place finish by 1 3/4 lengths. She just missed at the end, but she ran a respectable race there. And then on the 13th of October at Newmarket, 7 furlongs in the Oh So Sharp Stakes. She won by a neck. She quickened up nicely and had a very nice victory there. I like this horse a lot here today. Has proven she can run on a ground that's quite wet and do well on it. So she should do well here. She also has a good barrier post draw, so watch out. So to recap my bets for the second from Chantilly, it's the Group 2 PRIX de Sangre. Gonna go with the number 3 horse Alt Orda. I'm gonna go 3-2-7 in the tri-cast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 3 from Chantilly. The third race, it's the Group 2 PRIX du GROS-CHENE Stakes. It's a Group 2 race going for a purse of $155,500. That's in the American currency, not the euros. Just keep that in mind. This race is for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the 1,000-meter trip, or 5 furlongs on the turf course. My top selection here, I like the 5-horse Gold Vibe. I'm going to go 5-1-7 in the tri-cast of the trifecta. 5-1-7, tri-cast, trifecta. Top pick number 5, Gold Vibe. 4-1 here. Christophe Soumillon is on this 5-year-old gelding by Dream Ahead. This horse's most recent outing came on the 13th of May at Longchamp. 5 furlongs in the Group 3 PRIX Saint-Georges Stakes. This horse finished second by 1.5 lengths that day. This horse quickened up nicely there. It was a little bit of an all-out finish. He just missed, but he ran a decent race behind City Light that day. Before that, on the 1st of November of 2017 at Maison Lafitte, 6 furlongs in the Group 3 Prix des Ice Stakes. Probably said that wrong, but pardon that. This horse finished second by 1 3/4 lengths, and again, he just quickened up that day, and he just missed at the end, but he ran a very good race there. And then on the 2nd of October at Maison Lafitte, 1,100 meters, 5.5 furlongs listed stakes. Horse finished second by head. Again, very respectable second place finish there. This horse's last victory came at Fontainebleau last September the 1st, and that's 1,200 meters, 6 furlong, just basic 4-year-old plus lounge race. Horse won by a nose. He's done very well. He ran very well there. And just looking at his races, last summer this horse was running at bottom end races, but he's been doing well in those, and every time they give this horse another challenge, he's been excelling. He's due for a victory here, and at 4-1, I like this horse's chances a lot, so watch out. So to recap my bets for today's third race from Chantilly, it's the Group 2 PRIX du GROS-CHENE Stakes. Going to go with the number 5 horse Gold Vibe. Going to go 5-1-7 in the tri-cast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 4 from Chantilly. The fourth race, it's the Group 2 Grand Prix de Chantilly. It's a Group 2 race going for a purse of $155,500. This race is for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going the 2,400-meter trip or a mile and a half on the turf course. My top selection here, I'm going to go to the 7-horse Cloth of Stars. I'm going to go 752 in the TriCast, the trifecta. 752, TriCast, trifecta. Top pick number 7, Cloth of Stars, breaking from barrier number 6, which I think is a good post draw. 2-1 here. Mikel Barcelona is on this one for Andre Farb. This horse's most recent run, it came on the 29th of April at Longchamp, a mile and a quarter, 2,000 meters in the Group 1 PRIX DU JOCKEY. This horse finished third by 4 3/4 lengths. Cracksman just ran a hell of a race that day. This horse just wasn't getting him. Cracksman, just to keep in mind, did win next start out in the coronation yesterday or 2 days ago at Epsom in England. He didn't win it so impressively like he did the Guinea, but he still won. But this horse, just keep chasing that. They never got into it. This is the kind of horse that will like the mile and a half a lot better than the mile and a quarter. But before that, he ran the 31st of March at Maidan, a mile and a half, 2,400 meters in the Group 1 Shahima Classic. This horse finished third by 3 3/4 lengths. It took for a lot for this horse to get going that day. He just never got that good closing kick. The other Godolphin Hawkbill just ran a little bit better race that day. And then Chantilly in a trial for the Dubai races, 1,800 meters on 6th of March on the all-weather. Horse finished second by 1 3/4 lengths behind Talismanic, who then went on to win, not win, but have a disappointing race in the Dubai World Cup. This horse was second behind Talismanic. Mikel Barcelona didn't really want to, push the horse that day. He just it was just a basic trial first start off the layoff. He ran well, but it wasn't a trying race. This horse, he had a great fall campaign last year. He finished second in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe behind Enable. This horse ran very well there. And then he ran second in the Prix Foy, and then he won the Prix Guinea last summer very easily, last spring at Saint Cloud very easily by going a mile and a quarter. Won by nose, quickened up nicely, very easy victory there. He's due for a big run again. He should love this mile and a half getting back to it again. Watch out for this horse to run a big one. So to recap my bets for today's 4th race from Chantilly, it's the Group 2 Grand Prix de Chantilly. Gonna go with the 7-horse Cloth of Stars. I'm gonna go 752 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 5 from Chantilly. The 5th race, it's the feature race of the afternoon. It's the Group 1 PRIX DU JOCKEY Club. It's going for a purse of about $1.7 million. This race is for 3-year-olds only. Field of 18 horses going the distance of ground of 2,000 meters or about 1 mile and 1/4 on the Chantilly turf course. I'm going to give you 3 horses that I think can win here, and I'm probably going to box them in an exacta or forecast box. Those 3 horses that I think can win here are going to be the number 1 horse, Olmedo, the number 10 horse here, Study of Man, and the number 18 horse here, Rospovich. So 1, 10, 18 for me. The first horse we'll be talking about is the number 1 horse, Olmedo. This horse has a good post draw from the inside. 2-1 here. Christian Demiro is on this one. This trio called by Declaration of War. This horse a few weeks ago ran in the Group 1 Poulet des Essais des Polans, the French 2,000 guineas at Longchamp, 1 mile May the 13th. This horse won by a neck, and he ran a hell of a race that day. Second off the break, he fought a good race. He got there at the end. A decent run for this horse. I think getting the extra 2 furlongs, this horse should really do a lot better. And he should like the going here at Chantilly. Before the French 2,000 guineas, he ran on the 15th of April at Longchamp, 1 mile in heavy ground in Group 3 Prix de Fontainebleau. This horse finished second by a head behind Wootton. This horse just missed at the end, but he had a decent turn of foot there. And then last fall, on the 1st of October here at Chantilly, 1 mile in the Prix Jean Le Gardier Grand Criterium. This horse finished second by 1/4 lengths behind Happily. Very nice, so an O'Brien horse. This horse just missed at the end, but she ran a great effort here. And then Prix de Chenies Stakes last September here at Chantilly, 1 mile. Horse finished second by a nose. She just missed it again at the end, but he ran a good race. The horse should like the mile and a quarter distance here. This horse will definitely be used in my exacta or forecast box, along with the number 10 horse, Study of Man. I think at 3-1, this horse can run a very good race Stefan Pasquier is on this one. This real called by Deep Impact. This horse's most recent run came on the 8th of May at Saint-Cloud, a mile and a quarter in the Group 2 PRIX du Jockey. This horse won by 3.5 lengths. This horse had a great turn of foot, and it was only a field of 4 horses, but this horse's turn of foot was very nice that day. Second off the break. A decent run for this horse. Before that, this horse ran the 8th of April at Longchamp, 1800 meters in the Group 3 Prix La Force. Horse finished second by 1/4 lengths. He needed the race that day. He did quicken up a little bit, but he needed the race. And then at Saint-Cloud, 1 mile in a 2-year-old allowance race last September. Horse won by 2 lengths. He had a horrible post draw, but he overcame it to have a good victory at the end. This horse should like a little soft ground, and I think with a good post draw here at 3-1, he's a horse you really want on your forecast or exacta ticket. I'll see what his prices go to right before post time. If I could get 5 or 6 to 1 on him at post time, I'm going to do a very nice each way wager on him also. So watch out for him. Another horse I'm going to use on my forecast or exacta is going to be the 18 horse Rastprovich. 10-1. Rye Moore's on this Coolmore owned, Ian O'Brien trained 3-year-old colt by Frankel. He's 10-1 here. His most recent outing came on the 10th of May at Chester, a mile and a quarter in the listed stakes. He won by 3 3/4 lengths. He had the speed that day you need to win at Chester. He quickened up nicely and just had a very nice victory there. Second off the break. Before that, in France at Longchamp in the Group 3 Prix de Fontainebleau, this horse finished 4th by 4 3/4 lengths, and he just never really got going. Probably needed the race, and it just wasn't his day to win there. And then occur 7 furlongs last September in the Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. He finished 3rd by 6 3/4 lengths, and again, he just never got a good closing kick there. And then the Charity Stakes occur 7 furlongs last summer. He won by nose. There he had a good turn of foot to get the victory. It's the kind of horse that should love this mile and a quarter trip. He should like that little give in the ground. And I think here today, 10-1, another horse. I might do a small each way wager if I get some nice odds on him, but he's also going to be used on my exact or forecast here. So to recap my bets for today's 5th race from Chantilly, it's the feature race of the afternoon. It's the Group 1 Prix du Jockey Club, the French Derby, or the French Derby. Gonna go as a if I had to give you a top selection out of the 3 horses, it would be the 10-horse Study of Man, but I'm gonna do actually an exacta box or forecast box here, 110-18, 110-18 forecast or exacta box. So it has to come in, any of these 3 numbers have to come in anyway in the first 2 positions. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Chantilly. It's the 7th race. It's the final stakes race of the afternoon. The 7th race, it's the Group 3 Prix de ROYAUMONT Stakes. It's a Group 3 race going for a purse of $95,500. This race is for 3-year-olds only. Field of 8 horses going the 2,400-meter trip or a mile and a half on the turf course. My top selection here, I like the number 6 horse, Polara. I'm going to go 6-4-1 in the tricast of the trifecta. 6-4-1 tricast trifecta. Top pick number 6, Polara. 6-1, Olivier Pellier is on this trio filly by Camelot. This horse's most recent outing came on the 6th of May at Longchamp, a mile 3/8, 2,200 meters in listed stakes. This horse finished second by 1/4 lengths. Closed up well at the end. She just missed, but it wasn't a bad run. I think with a little bit of softer ground today, this horse really excel a lot more. The extra furlong should help also. But the start before came the 2nd of April at Saint-Cloud. Heavy ground, 2,400 meters, a mile and a half in a maiden race for 3-year-olds. This horse had the good speed from the inside. This horse won by 2 lengths at 8-1 first time asking. He quickened up nicely and just had a very easy victory there. This horse is bred to go the mile and a half. He's getting it again today. Getting the veteran up of Pellier. Watch out for this horse here today to run a big one. I like the odds of 6-1. So to recap my bets for today's 7th race from Chantilly, it's the Group 3 Prix de ROYAUMONT Stakes. Gonna go with a 6-horse Polara. Gonna go 6-4-1 in the tricast of the trifecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And join me next week for my Belmont Stakes preview here on YouTube. And join me in a few weeks after that for my Royal Ascot previews. Good luck, everyone.